Triumphal arch may have been demolished by the Islamic State, but triumph is exactly what Syrian soldiers feel. The officers know the symbolism of stones. A people without a past, he says, is a people without a future. No one knew the propaganda value of Palmyra better than IS. They destroyed columns and temples, supposedly in a campaign against idolatry, but really to shock the world. They left the Roman amphitheatre intact because it made a dramatic backdrop for their videos of horror. Imagine, just last year, local men were forced to come and sit here and watch an extraordinary spectacle as 25 teenage jihadis came onto this ancient stage, with them 25 Syrian soldiers who they murdered. It's just extraordinary to think of such barbarity, such a theatre of cruelty in the modern world. A group of Russian officers arrive, but they're camera shy, even though it's their bombing that may have saved Palmyra. Towering above the site looms a medieval citadel. This damage was caused by months of mortars and government bombardment, but it was only in the last few weeks, when Russian aircraft took to the skies with Iranian and Hezbollah fighters on the ground, that the Syrian army could prevail over the jihadis.
There were many explosives and mines, and the heaviest battles were with the terrorists around the castle. They had all kinds of weapons, and as soon as we appeared they fired everything at us. We killed many of them. We saw them dragging away the bodies and the wounded.
Before fleeing, IS militants rigged the streets of the modern town adjacent to the site with explosive devices and mines, right up to the flagpole where last year they hanged Khaled al-Assad, the 81-year-old keeper of the Palmyra Museum. A brutal message to anyone who might want to stop the looting and destruction. The beauty of Palmyra is stunning. Syrian archaeologists say they can rehabilitate the site in 5 years if they get the money, and if there can be peace. The current calm is more fragile than carving on stones. Signs of the IS presence. A jihadi must have slept here. The graffiti says, "Keep out," by order of the Islamic State. The devastation at the Temple of Bel is shocking. This is what the sacred sanctuary of the Temple of Bel used to look like. Tens of thousands of tourists flocked here to see it. And this is what it looks like now. Just rubble, a ruin, completely destroyed. Islamic State militants packed it with explosives and blew it up. And it's almost impossible to imagine how it could be restored. The stones are shattered, and some archaeologists think it would not only be futile, but wrong to try and rebuild exactly as it was.
The identity of Palmyra can't be the same anymore. It's true, Palmyra is a World Heritage Site, but now Palmyra is a site that has witnessed massacres. 400 people have been killed inside the Roman theatre. People will not look at this site again as it was before. It's a place where there's blood. The ruins have blood on them, and it's modern blood, it's not old blood. Can we treat it the same way, as if this never happened before?
In Syria, the past isn't over, it's not even past. The battle for Palmyra has not only changed the course of this modern war, but changed forever this precious ancient site.